haven't filmed in probably, I don't know, what is today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. I don't think we filmed Monday. It rained. It was kind of crappy weather all week, Monday and Tuesday. I really didn't get these guys out much at all. One evening I took them out, walked them a little bit up and down the driveway. That was about it. You can tell it's windy. We got some rain possibly coming in. Bella, enough. So today is a day that Ben and I have been working inside. It's been raining on and off all day. It's kind of sprinkling right now. And these guys have been kind of cooped up. And so I've gotten a couple messages recently from folks that talk about, what do you do to burn off energy for your dogs? And I tell them, don't burn off energy. It just creates athletic dogs that need to burn off more energy. My dogs don't burn off energy, and they're cooped up for 2 straight days, and they're a little bit busy right now. They can't help it. They want to get into something because they're bored. They want to do something. The other thing about this is I haven't worked with them for a couple days, so I haven't had a chance to get out. So I'm not even talking specifically with Bella here, I'm just talking in general. I've had today, for whatever reason, well, I know what the reason was. So we're home, we've got Lillian, our baby, 13, 14 months now, and Mom is finishing up stuff for work and had a busy day trying to get stuff done. So I had Lillian right from the start. I started out this morning, I had to take Taylor to the vet to get her shots. Just her yearly thing. Went and did that real early, came back, and I had Lillian, and Lillian's been a hellion. My daughter. Not a dog, a person. She's just been a terror, a little tornado this morning. And she's throwing shit around, or stuff around, and she's got me just... So Ben has sensed it all morning probably. I mean, I can't give her anything to eat, she throws it. She's just having a day. And so my level of patience is not where it should be. So I'm kind of frustrated with that. So then we started in on some YouTube questions that we're trying to answer, and I'm in my mind going, I'm short, and I'm going, what kind of question is that? And I'm getting frustrated. And so the dogs are busy, the kids are busy. Hey, sit down. I mean, these guys are struggling to just sit and not screw off. And you can hear it in my voice, I'm pissed about it. Wind's gonna blow my hat off and I'm gonna be mad at the wind. I mean, come on. So what I decided to do was I said, Ben, we gotta go outside. A, I think it's fresh air and it'll help me. B, it gets us away. C, it gets us something to do with these dogs. What I have to be very careful of, sit. What I have to be very careful of is that I don't allow this session to be negative, because I'm in a bad mood. And it's real easy to take it out on these guys. And so what I'm gonna do is something simple. We're not gonna work on anything new. We're not gonna work on I'm not gonna try to gain anything out of this session. I'm gonna get that energy burn off that people always wanna know what the key to is. And I'm not saying this is the key, go play tennis, but I'm saying this is just one example of a way for us to use this opportunity to give these dogs a chance to run a little bit, but also balance the idea that they have to think. I guess I am going to get some skill out of it because we're going to get hopefully some marking. I want these dogs to start marking a little better. That is on my list of things to improve, so I want them to watch. I've done this drill with them recently, and they don't watch the ball very well. Instead, they look and look and look, and all of a sudden they hear it hit the ground, and then they lock in on the sound. So they mark to the sound better than they do the sight. That's something that I'd like to work on. I like dogs that mark to the sound. They're not going to be able to do it today in this wind. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit tennis balls. That's it. I'm going to send dogs one at a time. The steadiest, quietest ones will get rewards. The ones that aren't steady, which probably will be Bella, she'll be a little antsy to go. She's going to go last, if she goes at all. So her development here, her skill is going to be, she's going to get the idea of being patient. For every one she picks up, she's going to watch a whole bunch of them. And actually all the dogs will. I bought the dummy launcher too. I might fire a shot with that. So we're going to start out. And that one was really nice because it hit the gravel. I didn't do that on purpose. I couldn't have. But you know what I'm glad about is I'm laughing about it right now. I'm glad that these guys all stayed patient. Look at Spry right now shake. She's so excited to go. She's so dialed in. I love her intensity. So the object of this session for me, I'm already achieving it. I'm much happier right now than I was 5 minutes ago. And so this is an example of, I always tell people, be very careful, don't train when you're in a bad mood, because we take it out on the dogs. It's not fair. You're going to end up hurting your relationship with the dog more than anything. It's not fair to that dog. Don't be a jerk. That's what I tell people. Now in this situation, I'm in a bad mood where I tell people don't go train, and now I'm smiling because I just heard a rooster cackle back here. And I'm smiling because I just hit a tennis ball and it actually went pretty good, and it hit the gravel and it bounced up high, and it was beautiful because these guys got to see it. The idea of this is I want them visually watching the tennis ball. So that was really nice. So good things are happening right now because I'm out here with these dogs, and I'm not challenging to the point of I'm not going to do something that these dogs can't do really well. I know they can do this pretty well, and it's more for fun. We'll get something out of it. Just like I think you should always try to get something out of your training. Always get something out of every opportunity you have with the dog. We're going to get something out of this today, but we're not going to push it to the point where it becomes this earth-shattering thing where we're climbing over mountains for the first time. No, we're just going to do something that anybody can do. Ellie, heel. Ellie. Anybody can do. Ellie's going to go first because Ellie was really nice and patient there. And just real relaxed. Taylor is too. We're going to have Ellie go first. Now, Ben, I want you to be in a position where you can see all the dogs. Can you see them all? Because I want you to see Bella, because this is the Bella Be Good series. So we want to see Bella and how she responds to this sending of the first dog. So I make sure that we've got a nice line. This is a little long. I got a little long-winded in this, but we'll speed it up going forward because I want them to watch it, hit the ground, just pause, and then I'm going to send a dog on it. So it's not necessarily designed to be a super patience builder. We're just doing it with this one. Ellie, Ellie, go back. Ellie, Ellie. Now, she took a bad line. So we're not going to sit down. We're not going to achieve the objective we want out of the drill, and I don't even care. Sit down. You sit down. I didn't even bring a whistle today. So I can't even handle her. I'm not going to handle her. I'm going to let her figure it out. And so you might watch this and go, oh, man, the dog didn't even go to the right spot. Yeah, I don't care. Well, she'll get there. Where she did go is to a spot that we've done a lot of memory work at that little tree right there. She's picked up a lot of dummies there. So she's pretty smart. She's picked up a lot of dummies down there. She's pretty smart. Her habit of going to the old spot is strong right now, which the memory part for her of watching that ball fly and land, she forgot where it was that quickly. So this is just a challenge to her to get her out into a spot and hunt. You sit up. Sit up. Stop it. There, good. Good dog. She's got wind of it. She had wind of it. You could, and it's a strong wind going this way. So she cut wind, now she lost it. You sit. So I'm going to learn my lesson here, and I got Tweedledee over here screwing around. Well, let's fix that. Put her right here so she can't make the mistake. You put your mouth down to get some grass, you'll get corrected. Good. What What I like about Ellie is she doesn't give up real quick. She's not a quitter. She's going to get a little bit further. She's going to get a little bit downwind. She's going to catch scent of that ball. Now if I had a whistle, I probably would help her out, but I don't have a whistle. Right there, I think she's touching scent. See how she's kind of quartering back to it, getting little bits. There. Good dog. Now, was it perfect? No, not at all. Sit. Right here. Good. Good. Very good. We're not going to be... Sit. 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 Sit down. Now, we're going to have her do that again. Only this time we're going to do it the way we probably should have done it from the start. Sit. Sit. Watch. Ellie. Ellie. Good. Much better. Got her to the area. Good. Good. Right here. Good. Did. Sit. Sit. Now watch Ellie's head. She did not see it. Heel. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Bella's not going to go if that's how she responds. She's not going to get a chance. Sit. Sit. Sit down. Now I want you to watch Ellie's head. Sit down. Sit down. I have to be very careful right now, because I'm getting real close. Sit down. So if you watch Ellie's head, she looks out when the ball's up. Taylor, go back. Taylor watches the ball. Good girl. Oh, I thought she had one there. Even Taylor's having a hard time here. think she just went upwind of one there. It's a real strong wind left to right. And she's working deep, which is a better problem than a dog that works short. I'd rather have her work deep. It's easier to get her to hunt shorter than it is to get a dog to hunt deeper. Oh, there's tennis balls in there too. And that's a good dog. Come on. I forgot about that. About a week ago, I left 2 blinds in there and I never picked them up. And I just saw them the other day when I was walking, and I thought I should send the dogs on those. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog right here. Very nice. So she picked one up that was not the right one. That's okay. Sit. Sit. I'm gonna send Spry. Spry, go back. Go back. Now look where she goes, right back to that old blind. Good dog. There's a second one in there. Now they both run long. Good girl. Sit down. Good girl. Now I've got the 2 tennis balls that I just hit with the racket that are still out there. Dead. Good dog. Here. Right here. Sit. Spry, go back. She just ran past one. They want to go back to that spot that we've put blinds in before. Bella, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Loss, 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 loss. She's upwind of it, but she just went past another tennis ball, which really shows they're not going to smell them if they're not downwind. Loss, loss, good girl. As soon as she gets downwind, here, good. Good dog. Good dog. Very good. Right here. Sit down, Taylor. Right here. Right here. Good. Good. Now, sit. One thing I'm going to do different with this one, I'm going to hit another one out there. Sit. I'm going to probably put it relatively close. Sit down. Sit. Taylor, sit. I'm going to put it relatively close to that first one, is my hope. I'm not going to hit it as high. I notice when I hit it high, my dogs are not looking up. So what I want to do is a little bit more, a little flatter, so they see it, and I'll slowly get change the angle of it to get it higher. Ellie, here, sit. Now I'm going to help them by looking the right way. Taylor, sit. I don't want them facing that way and expecting them. If I expect them to see it, let's set them up correctly. Taylor, Taylor. She watched that ball the whole way. Sit. Were you able to see the dog's heads on that?
Yep.
She's about the only one I think that actually watched it. Now she didn't keep a very good eye on it. This is a real good example of, I don't do a lot of marking, and my dogs don't mark very well. Now, can they and will they? Yeah, if I work on it, which we need to do. We need to do more drills like this. I've known for quite some time that my dogs just don't mark that well, and it's because we don't do a ton of marks. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Here, you sit. Good girl. Here, heel, sit. I'm gonna do it a little bit different again. Sit, sit. Right from the side. Taylor. Again, I watched her head. She kept an eye on that one. Now it's a matter of whether or not she can gauge her distance. Now she picks up the other ball. Sit. And that's fine. I hit it there on purpose. Come on. Good. Sit. Now you've seen, these are my older dogs. They're each getting a little try at it. Heel. Heel. I'd like to get a real nice clean one. Taylor. Now, look at the improvement after she does a couple of them. Starts to watch, starts to gauge. That one was I mishit that one, it went a lot shorter. So all of a sudden they're starting to get a hang of this idea, this game. What did I say? I think they can get better at it. Sit. I think they can get better at it, they just need practice. Taylor. It's proven to be a little much for Bella. Good dog. So the first time we did this, Taylor wasn't able to do that, but now we've hit her 4 in a row and we've given her an idea of what she should look for. Sit, sit, sit. And we've also made it a little easier for her. Put her next to us, didn't hit the ball as high. Sit down. Made it a little more simple. Sit down. Sit down. Spry. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Sit down. Sit down. Good dog. Right here. Right here. Right here. Sit. Sit down. Spry. Good. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. Right here. Come on. Right here. Good. Sit. 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 Ellie. Ellie. Ellie is not even looking in the right direction. See that? Ellie's looking over here. Didn't see it. Sit down. Sit down. Ellie. Ellie. Good. She saw it hit the ground. She didn't watch it in the air. She saw it hit the ground. Good. Good. Sit. So changing the angle and flattening these balls out a little bit is what we need to do. Ellie, go back. Sit. Sit. Come on. Come on. Good. Now, I don't know how many I've hit. Sit. But it's been a hell of a challenge for Bella. She's done okay. Not great. Sit. But I got to remember too, the whole issue with her out here right now is she's run out of patience inside the house. She's gotten real antsy and jumpy. Bella, heel. Heel. Bella. Bella probably marks better than the older dogs right now. Part of it is because we've probably done more marking with her than we have the older dogs. Good. Right here. Hold. Come on. Come on. Right here. Good. Good. And that for her was a big release. Right here. Hold. Hold. Good. That was a relief for her to be able to do that. Dead. Dead. Good. Good. Sit. 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 Right here. Come on. Sit. Sit. So she got one, okay? Ellie. Sit. Ellie. Ellie. Come on. Come on. Good. Come on. Here. Still, Ellie's not watching it very well. So I think it's something that I make a note of. Okay, this would be a drill I'd do with her by herself. Bella, heel. Bella, heel. Heel. Bella. Sit. Taylor, sit down. Bella, heel. 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 Good. Heel. Good. You see how just how fast she wants to go. Boy, she wants to just go 100 miles an hour. She wants to bounce around. She wants to jump up and down. She wants to circle around me. All because she knows it's her turn. Good. Good. Now she dials in nice. Bella. She does nice eyes to it. She's steady to it as I hit it off. She takes pretty good line, just short. Now she's into the area. Catching old wind there. Be better off if we had a shorter mowed field, but that's okay. Gotta use a little nose here. Loss. Loss. Outrunning her nose a bit. Loss. Good. Good dog. Good dog. Easy. Easy. Right here. Easy. Very nice. Good. 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 Sit down. Sit down. Good. Good. So she's made 2 retrieves, and now look at her back to this excitement again. Good. Much better. Sit. Sit. Ellie. Sit. Ellie. Ellie. Good. Good. Ellie had a good eye on that. Low trajectory on it. Didn't hold her up, sent her pretty quickly. She overran it. Good. Good. Here. Good. Good. Right here. Hold. Did. Sit down. Sit down. I'm going to get one more for Bella. Sit down. I never give Bella 2 in a row these days. Sit down. Bella, heel. 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 Bella. Just short. She's just hunting short. We'll get better. Shorter grass, bigger dummy. Dummy launcher probably with a white dummy would be good. See, this is the part that we got to work on because she's got to mark it down and trust herself. She runs out, doesn't see it, and then she starts to fan. She needs to trust herself a little bit more. Good girl. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. She hung up there because she smells. No, come on. She smells the second ball. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's a good girl. So she caught wind of that second ball. Here. Right here. Right here. Good. Right here. Come on. Come on. Good. Good. That's going to be it for her today. Sit down. So today was sit. She's tired. Sit. She got to do something physical. It wasn't a ton. Nah. She'll go back in. All of these dogs will go back in and lay down and fall asleep now. But the thing about it was there's some physical part to it. There was more mental part to it than physical. And for me, it started out pretty good. Then I got a little pissed off again because they really struggled. So I have to realize, I have to be real conscious of where my head is at when I'm working with these guys. I don't think you're productive when you're upset if you can't control it. And so you gotta be able to control it. I don't think I lost my cool today. I probably got close a couple times. But I also, we wouldn't have gotten anything done, and I probably would have not felt as good as I do right now if we hadn't done anything, if we just stayed inside. So I think it's a balance. I think you gotta be careful. Today's session was more to get outside for me and them and give them a little bit of an opportunity to both do something physically and mentally. And then we'll go back in and then we can regroup. And I do think the weather helps us too. When you get a couple gloomy days in a row and it limits what you're doing, it changes everybody's routines, makes things a lot harder. So we'll work with that for our session here, and we'll build off of it going forward. But it doesn't always have to be. I don't know that we wouldn't have gotten anything but trouble if we had decided to jump on a four-wheeler. I hear so many people say just go for a ride with them. If we'd have jumped on a four-wheeler and rode up and down the road and just let them run wild, she would come out of the house tomorrow so ready to run harder and faster and out of control that this drill would have been harder to do, because she'd have had a harder time settling down because we'd have put more physical energy burn off on her the day before. She'd have been more athletic. It took more for her to tire out. You can already see in her body language her kind of a little bit deflating, in not a bad way, in a way of like getting, look at all my dogs right now, with the exception of Spry, and Spry is usually pretty tight to begin with. She's a pretty intense little dog to begin with. But all three of them, these three for sure, even Spry, have taken a deep breath. I can see it in the way she's sitting. She's relaxed a little bit. And so now we can go back in the house and kind of reset and regroup, and then hopefully we don't get into too many times where we go 2-3 days without doing much, because it does take a little while to re-engage. Instead of just taking 3 days off, going out and expecting to pick up right where you left off. It's like opening up the floodgates. There's a huge rush that comes out. So today we released a little bit of it. Tomorrow we'll probably release a little bit more. And then we'll release a little bit more, and then eventually we got a nice steady stream. And then once we have that steady stream, then we can start gaining, I think, from it. But that'll be it for today.
Drive on, and I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned